Hi everyone, this is Avi and I'm back after almost 2 months to do the podcast. Yeah, and I was busy and sometimes I'm in mood to share something, but sometimes I'm not in mood. Sometimes I'm in mood, but I'm lazy. Anyways, let's come back to the point. Well, today is 31st of December, last day of the year, and its time is 9:07 p.m. So I thought let's record something, let's share my journey of this year with you guys. It been a good year if I compare with my last year actually. So definitely was a good year for me. I got some chance to travel and experience some more. So yes, it was better than yesterday and then sorry, better than last year. So as we say better than yesterday. So there is a progress, right? Yeah. So uh this year mostly until now even most of the time um, I'm waiting for my documents to be done and I'm still waiting for my documents. Anyway, just let put it one side. So comes to the being foreigner and so you love to explore and you want to experiment something new, and that's why you choose to stay abroad, right? You if you have to live the same life, you know if you're in your home country, then I think why you have to stay far from your family, right? So I might be wrong the sequence, but I remember that this year I got a chance to go to Port Dixon and with Claire. Well, Port Dixon, I never expected that it was going to be very crowded. That because it's feel like it's left out, island, the beach, the place. But when I went there, I was really surprised, and there were so many people. And trust me, this was the first time I saw a beach. I was a place, there's a so-called beach. Before that, I never get a chance. Actually, you can say I never traveled. Actually, in India, I was busy in studying and all those things. I came to Malaysia and then I studied. So this was the time I got a chance, to see the beach actually, and yeah, it was good. I think it was it is might be better than if there's less people. But anyways, there's so many people over there. Everyone's having fun, and that time was Chinese New Year. Yeah. So yes, and after that, I got chance to travel to Sungai Chiling, which is basically a trekking spot, campsite spot, and but and I got I met new people and we become friends, good friends in fact, and I love to know about them. Different communities, different mindset, and different background. Everything culture is different, and when you spend time with them, when you observe them, when you notice them, then you will see we all are same, and that's the best part. No matter where you go, where you live, with who you are, people all are same around the world. We are the one just divide into like this and that. Anyways, so Sungaichani was a very good trip. We rented a car, and then uh, Harry he like what I observed, he also liked to blog, but he wasn't confident that much. So when you don't know what to say, then you come out something with funny. So that was one of them. Like in the video you can check out actually. So it was a good experience, but and I was so excited because just one day before I bought a drone. I spent around almost $500 to $600. Yeah, and then I was excited to fly. It was a new first time for me, like flying drone, and and I know it. If I want to get familiar with the drone and all those things, I have to fly. And I know, and when you fly, you can't complain, right? If you offer to someone else to fly and anything goes wrong, then like there is a blame, like blame game start, right? So, anyways, I was so sad, like because It was like how I bought that drone. It was really close to my budget, and I had other things to do, but you need to compromise, right? Either you compromise with your own things, either you compromise with what you want, anything. So I compromised with few things, and I decided to buy a drone because I wanted to fly. I want to take some cinematic shots and nice shots, and then but when we went to Sungai Chilling, but it was closed. Even I'm not sure if it closed or not, because after that I saw there's so many people going through that board, the entrance actually. Yeah, but anyways, we had a good time there, and I appreciate Hafiz, who really helped me to find drone when I lost actually, and I really appreciate him that he should not take the risk of his life, and I was there with him to support him, because he's whatever is taking risk, finding that road is a kind of jungle place, and you have to went up, you need to cross that river kind of things, and then you need can get up to that level, a little bit like slope, kind of thing. And there's so many like dry leaves, wet leaves, we don't know there could be anything, yeah, but we took the risk. I think it is stuck on top of the tree, so we couldn't get it. But I appreciate, and I will always appreciate him, whatever he did, that for my drone for me actually. And then I thought that I had my own T-shirt, which is that printed with my logo, with my tagline hashtag travel it together. So I thought that this is the least I could do for him, and that's why I gifted him, that to show the appreciation and to show the efforts he did for me. So yeah, and that's it. So it was a good see. There's so many stories, like back to back after that. Yeah, and then after Sungai Chilling, then here we come then, because of all the trip I made, in my off days actually, I didn't take any like off days, particular leave, just to travel somewhere, because I'm still, my document is still incomplete, so I'm just like waiting for when it's done, then I can make it worth it, so then there was a new like Hari Raya Eid was coming, and there are a few more holidays like off days were coming. So then again, the last moment, this is the problem with me, the last moment I decided to let's go to Langkawi, and Claire, she was ready. I asked Harry, and then Hafiz, because he's a Muslim, so he's one of his main festivals, he's going back to his town. So Harry was there, and Harry cousin also wanted to join us, but like it was really very close, and like last moment we had to decide. So everything was the pricing, prices going up and up. So yes, it was a like we paid also like okay, I tell you one thing. If you check now, guys, like so maybe you have to pay $50, $50 only for two trip, two-way, going to Langkawi. And we paid around, I think maybe 100 plus actually, 120 or $130. So, like this was a really expensive flight ticket just for Langkawi. But anyways, I mean, I always believe that I know I can't get everything in perfect, like package kind of thing. So anyways, so Langkawi was the first trip for me, like until now in Malaysia, that I'm flying to some island, and Langkawi is the one of the top most favorite spot, like the tourists, for the foreigners, this separate island. Yeah. Well, and then we landed in 40 minutes. If I'm wrong, I was watching movie. I thought I could finish, but even this about movie was about to start, and then I heard, "Thank you everyone, for choosing the AirAsia." Those, the greeting messages. Yeah. So yeah, and I had no idea what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna use. Yeah, and I bought again drone. I feel like I need to fly drone. I need to make. I don't want to feel like I wish I could have this. I wish. So if and but that kind of factor I don't want to apply in my life. If you can do it, just do it, either in or out. So I did that. I bought it again, and then just let's get it done. Let's go it. So yeah, and then we rented a bike over there, and then after like India, I first time I was riding a bike. It was a good experience and good decision because at night there's so many jams, traffic jams, and it was very difficult if we were rented a car. We are gonna stuck somewhere definitely. So and then after every day, like every day we had planned that we let's go here, let's go there, and after that second day. So it, I mean, it was a very good trip actually, and but I still remember, and I always share with my friends, like whoever talk about Langkawi, that I really want to go back to Seven Wells actually, which is the top of that, the waterfall, and we're gonna sit and gonna do this podcast again. So yeah, and but after like we went there, and then after that we enjoyed the trip. Everything was good, but when we came back, I started the editing, and then I just first I released a trailer kind of things, what are the things happened basically. And trust me guys, until now, whenever I was Langkawi video, it makes me feel more alive. It makes me alive again, like relive, that moment. And I loved it. I mean, the songs, transitions, the clips, I can feel it that it was really fun. And I'm pretty much sure who's like have watched our videos, they can connect our feelings and emotion that we really loved it. And yeah, I mean, even Claire, I also like whenever I ask, like mention this much, she also like it. That part, intro part was really is kind of hook, of that whole video, and that it was really good trip, like of ours. Yeah. So Langkawi is going to be one of my favorite trip definitely in Malaysia. I mean, maybe we don't know, but yeah. And after that, the recently I went to Cameron Highland, thanks to myself and thanks to Claire again, who was available. And because the problem is that the schedule is very difficult to match with everyone. Everyone has different schedule, and so that's the problem. So well, Sani always insisted me to go to Cameron Highland. He wanted to go to Cameron Highland. Oh yeah, by the way, he is in Cameron Highland right now. He and with him his friend, they went to Cameron Highland yesterday, and they asked me, but like I already been there to Cameron Highland, and I disappointed because I couldn't fly drone, and it's rainy season again, so I feel like let's stay at home, and I have other things to do. So yeah, so Cameron Highland, it's kind of mountains, like Nainital, India, the hill station kind of thing. The weather is like it's really cold at night, and you don't need aircon. And I went there, but it's a rainy season nowadays actually, until which is they say is February until February. So it was a good escape actually, good escape, because just one night we were there, and what we could do is just like explore around the place. Yeah, so and I love to be in the nature, and just I mean, like you're running for what? You're running for something, running from yourself, running for what? So for me, I try to like just relax, stay at one place, make it use of everything, and yeah. So but Cameron Highland, at least now I can say I've been to Cameron Highland. So I cannot simply say that no, I've never been to Cameron Highland. I don't want to go to Cameron Highland also. But now I can say I've been to Cameron Highland. So yeah, at least it was like Boti farm, so greenery. I wish I could fly drone actually, but there was very nice, amazing shots I could capture. If I could have fly drone actually. So that was my experience, and I always like I go for the shot this and that. Yeah. So this was the like one of the my main trips for this year. And if I really want to go back my country India, and which I could visit my parents as soon as possible, and I wish I could do it so far. So this coming year I would like to plan something big, because you know like every years you have to come up with something better, right? So let's this year let's be more responsible, let's be more a good listener, and then we can be more productive. As a content creator you can be more creative, and yeah, and share your journey, share your life, share your everything, whatever which could, if anything could help to anyone, there's nothing bad to share with people. And now working on the website is like it's been 2 years we had pending website. Like I couldn't finish it, but now I really want to finish it. So maybe just 3 to 4 days or 1 week I'm going to just make it live, for everyone, so you guys can also have a look our thoughts, our clicks and the moments and everything we are going to update on the website. So it's easier for us, for you also, like what we talk, what we show you, because I always believe, like, don't talk, show them. So this is the time, like it's good to show to the people, no need to talk. Yeah, so yeah, and so happy new year to all of you, to me, to everyone who's listening to this and who's not listening to this also. They also deserve to have a good blessing. Happy new year to all of you again. And yeah, stay positive, stay healthy, keep smiling, and don't forget to subscribe my channel, Share Dil Se, and travel. If you love to travel, you can also follow me at Travel It Together. And if you love to listen to music, I think you always have something to sing about. So don't forget to subscribe Better Favorites, because where I share good songs or very popular songs. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's it for now, and I hope you had a very wonderful day. Happy holidays, and let's do better than this year. Thank you.